Podketeers.
Put on a happy face. La da 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 da.
And you look like a maniac.
I just realized the lights behind me are white for some reason. That's
I don't know.
odd.
Is that left over from Disneyland? No, we recorded.
No, I was in Kylo Ren mode for Quizland.
Yeah.
That's I don't know what happened. That should not be the color. Okay, that's
there you go.
more like it. Okay, let me dim them a bit because then you can't really see that Baloo. And not Baloo the bear. I mean the Baloo light.
Not Bamboleo.
Bamboleo! Bambolea!
That's
all I know. I know how it should sound. Exactly. I don't know what the words are. I think it's porque la vida something así. I just don't know what goes there. Yeah. Porque la vida así.
Let's see. I'm looking up the lyrics right now. Porque mi vida yo
Oh, I had it wrong.
la prefiero vivir así.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, good job, by the way.
Because I prefer to live my life like this.
And then it just says it again.
Salagadoola, menchigaboola, bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Boo. We're going to have to do an after dark for our new catchphrase.
So I'm going to catch everybody up. We were having a conversation before we started recording, and we were talking about different things, and so some snappier phrases of the adult nature came out, and they came out as we were
spicy.
They were very spicy, and so we're joking about reviving Podketeers After Dark, so we can have the adult version of Podketeers, not for the minivan. This is for the when you can't sleep and you need something fun to listen to at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Or you
can
need
doom
laugh.
scroll or listen to Podketeers After Dark.
Or why not do both? Porque no las dos.
Porque no los dos. We were thinking about ideas what we could do, and we started listing them out. And it's funny because once those ideas get rolling, they're just
the juices are flowing. We're just
make
going.
a list. Let's do this.
So a website and everything.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. But if that happens to become a thing, then we'll post it over on Patreon, and the FGP Squad will have dibs on that. So
Yep.
Hey, guess what I did with my youngest last weekend?
Got a donut.
I wish.
Crumble cookie.
I want a donut so bad. So bad. That's as good as that impression's gonna get. No, I sat with my son and watched one of my favorite movies of all time. I was surprised that he agreed to watch it because, when the movies are older and the special effects aren't Avengers level or really anything current, they somehow scoff at them. But
well, that's what happens when you watch the first My Little Pony movie. They're not like as good as the later ones.
That's true. That is 100%
that's
true.
Your
but
favorite
that's not
movie
what we watched.
Oh no,
that's my second favorite.
Okay.
First one is Care Bears. No,
Flutter by and I don't know. I was trying to name.
Is that a Care Bear?
No, I think it might be a My Little Pony.
Oh yeah, it's a pony. I know that. It's my favorite movie. I know that.
Starfire. No,
yes.
That's not it. That's the Teen Titans. I don't know. Anyway,
we watched The Rocketeer.
Ah, yes.
And the funny thing is, I wasn't 100% sure if he was going to connect with the film, if it was going to bore him at the beginning, because I think it was exciting, and I also saw it in a time in my life where I loved all that stuff, and that film I hold it has a really special place in my heart. So that every time that I would go on Soarin' and they would play a part of the soundtrack, I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. But he loved it. Like, he was like hanging on to everything. He was trying to capture everything. At first, I had to stop him because he kept wanting to stop the movie. He's like, wait a second. So let me get this straight. And he was trying to like recite, like, so this and this is happening. And
you
this
gotta
is
explain.
The guy. I was like, listen, just watch the film. It'll be explained. Like,
he watches movies like I do. What's going on? Tell me right now. I need to know. And instant gratification, please.
When he finally just decided to just kind of watch the film, it was great. We sat through the whole thing. We had a nice little discussion at the end about it and what it was about, and who the bad guys were and everything. And he's like, "Man, I love this movie." And so now I think I've decided one of my next 3D projects is definitely going to be a Rocketeer helmet.
I was gonna ask. Is this going to be a dual project? That's cool.
Yeah, it's happening. And the great thing about the Rocketeer helmet is that there's no electronics to it like the Iron Man helmet, right? So it's more of a there will be a process, because the printer that we have is not very large. It doesn't have a large build plate, so a lot of the stuff that we make has to be made in pieces. And then I put it all together, like even the planters that we're gonna be giving out as gifts for the fundraising stuff that we're doing. Those were printed in this one. Yes. Look, everybody.
If you're watching, you can see. If you're listening, I'm holding one.
Yes.
Go over to the Discord or watch the video. You'll see what it looks like.
Before I keep telling you about this, let me briefly tell everybody what this is about. So, we are going to be raising money for cancer research. We're going to be participating in Walk for Hope for City of Hope. That's going to be happening in November, but we've already set up our your chalice. We've already set up our fundraising page. We've already started fundraising. We're going to be sharing that over on Discord. We're going to be sharing that on Instagram. We've done fundraising events before where we either have things that we give away, we have things that we auction, we have different ways that you can participate. This year, what I'm going to be doing is I made just a handful of these because they take quite a bit of time and effort to put together, but I probably have about half a dozen of these available. I gave one to Mel, I gave one to Andrew. It's a little planter. There's a hole in the middle, so if you do want to put a plant, you can. I don't recommend it because I don't know if the paint and all that stuff is going to hold up, to be honest. These are not made for outdoor use. They are definitely meant for indoor use. It's more of a decorative piece than anything. But these are the large planters that are in the queue for Indiana Jones Temple of the Forbidden Eye in Disneyland. And originally, when I was trying to figure out what we wanted to either auction off or give away, I found a creator on one of the sites that has 3D models available. And he had some really great Disney stuff. His name is Shaun. He goes by the Render Lair. And I reached out to them and I asked, hey, we're doing this fundraiser. I'd love to be able to give these out as a thank you piece. I'm only going to make X amount. We're not selling them. The way that we do this is we have people donate, and then if they meet the requirements, whatever we set, basically, we'll get an alert that a donation was made, and then we ship it out to somebody. So it's not a point of sale thing or anything. It's just more of a thank you gift that we send out. And I had to wait a few days, but they finally got back to me. They said that would be super awesome because they did list on the model that it couldn't be sold. They didn't allow the sale of it or anything. So we're really fortunate that they agreed to allow us to make some of these and give them out to some of our donors this year. I'm super psyched about it. Huge thanks to Shaun at the Render Lair over on Maker World if you want to check out the stuff, if you want to 3D print them yourself. But back to what I was saying earlier. When I printed those were printed in 5 pieces, right? My printer's not very large. It's a very small build plate. And so I had to go through the process of printing everything, gluing it all together, filling in the seams, primering it, sanding it, primering it, painting it. And then the same with the Mickey thing. I got a hold of an airbrush and I wrecked a lot of stuff for the first few days, but then I finally kind of got the hang of it, and I think I did a decent job. I'll be honest. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I think it's okay given my inexperience at the airbrushing of it all, but I think they are accurate enough to the real world versions of them that I'm happy with how they turned out. And I hope that anybody that receives one from us is also, happy with what they're receiving. So, again, we're going to be posting that on Instagram. Yep. It'll go over on Discord. It'll be available on the links page as well. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. I'm sorry, you were going to say something, Andrew.
I was just going to say, and if you donate and you don't want yours, you can tell Hazen and he'll give it to me, because I need 6.
So here's something that I know people might say, like, pictures don't do justice. That's the case. Like, the details in these pieces are so good. Like, you look at it and it takes you to Adventureland.
I think I want my ashes put in this when I die.
They'll fall out of the hole, dude.
Well, I'll Hazen, can you 3D print me a bottom between now and when I die?
Nice.
But also, you could put a fake plant, and that's good enough. So
you can. So I will share our page. I'll put it on the screen right now so that you can check it out. We're doing a fairly decent job so far. We launched our page not too long ago. It is ourhope.cityofhope.org/Teamboat Willie. It'll take you over to our page.
Make my page.
We set a $1,000 goal, and we are almost halfway to meeting that goal as of this recording. So
no thanks to me.
It's my fault for not telling you. I finalized setting it up, but
it's okay.
Like I said, we're going to be promoting this a little bit more now. We're ready. I finally have the pieces finished. That's honestly, I've been mentioning it for a while, and some people started asking me about it. Really, it was the fact that I didn't have the time to finish the pieces, and I didn't want to be sitting on them because I've had some 3D pieces that I've had to finish for a while, and I have a real world job, so I don't always have time to work on this all day. So those pieces are done. There's sadly some stuff for FGP Squad members that I've owed them now for a few months that are finally going out. So to those FGP Squad members, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
It's worth the wait.
I still love you. So those are going out, and yeah, we're going to start promoting this. We're going to try to get to 1,000, and if we get to 1,000 like we've done in the past, maybe we'll up it to 1,500, and then we'll see where we go from there. But if you want to join us to raise money to help fight cancer, raise money for cancer research and cures, check out the Teamboat Willie page. Again, it'll be on the links page, and become a team member, help us raise money or make a donation. And if you're one of the first people that send us what should we call it? Like for the planters, what do we want to set as the limit on these?
$1,000.
No, it's got to be something reasonable. Like
$89.99.
4 easy payments of $14.99. Yeah, I don't know. I could tell you. Each one costs me about $30 to make.
All right, so at least, and then you got to ship it,
which is about another $10, right? So,
all right, so like $75.
Is that too high?
I don't know.
Maybe in the middle, 65.
$60.
I like
3
60.
crisp
$20
bills over the internet.
I like 60s.
Honestly, if you were to find this at Disneyland, you would not get it for $60.
I'd pay $150 for this damn thing.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
Nice. Listen, if I have Andrew's $150 worth of approval on an Indiana Jones piece, I think I've made it. It's not even me. I didn't even model it. It's all thanks to Shaun. So, all right. So cool. We'll say $60 if you make the first 6 people that make a donation to our page for at least $60 will get one of these Indiana Jones planters.
And you're going to have to beat me to it. I might just donate $360
to get the rest of them.
I'll just get all of them.
You really do want the 6, don't you?
I really like them. I don't even have room for them, and I want them so bad.
When I first started talking about potentially doing this, I remember this is for everyone else, but Andrew said, "Oh, how long would it take for you to build a life-size version of this one for me? At least 7 feet tall." And then I was like, I don't know. And I started trying to calculate. He's like, but I also need 6 of them.
I need 6 of them.
It would be cool if we could.
I mean, I'd love. There's that guy that's 3D printing a whole Space Mountain ride vehicle.
Oh my goodness, that's so cool, man.
But it's taken lots of big chunks.
Oh, I bet.
It is a lot of chunks.
You could be a whole influencer of just, I'm 3D printing this one giant thing. And this week, I printed another square. Here we go, cube.
Well, did I tell you that I recently had an idea to print a life-size R2-D2?
Oh, right. Little Arthur.
Yeah, I was going to print Little Arthur, and I because I have to do it in chunks that are eventually going to get all glued together and everything, I tried to figure out approximately how much it would cost to print life-size Little Arthur. Mm-hmm. It's around $400 to $500 just in material, not including the time I would spend and then filling in the seams properly, because there's a lot of detail, around him as well. So, yeah, I wanted to have it done for a specific thing that I wanted to do later in the month, and there's no way I can have that done. As much as I would have wanted to, I don't know, maybe next year. We'll see. But all right, let's move on. What else do we have? Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I want to show you this. I was sad because by the time that I got to the Sam's Club website, these were gone, man. They were sold out. I saw this video on TikTok. Surprise, surprise, right? And it was posted by somebody named Travel in Turquoise. And they shared these blankets that had some of the Renaissance films on there. But they were in giant VHS cases. Look at this.
Unique.
Whoa.
Look at how cool this is.
That's crazy.
I want one.
I got to mute this music because that's going to get us a copyright strike.
Yep.
Look how great these are. Look at, and there's the VHS inside. It looks exactly like the VHS boxes. This is
the plastic ones. Yeah.
Look, even the sticker on the side.
Oh.
They tamper evident.
I love these.
And you can totally get these still at Sam's Club?
No, they are sold out. You know what the crazy thing is? For this, this is one of those Disney products that you would think is like $60, $75, $80 in the parks. Mm-hmm. These were $20 on the Sam's Club website.
No wonder they sold out.
Yeah. I'm sure they're on eBay for at least $150 now, because the resellers will resell.
I like to look on eBay. Let's see.
I thought these were fabutastic. I like them a lot. I saw another video, by the way, while you're looking for that. There was this lady that had gone to one of the Disney Store outlet stores, or the employee stores, or the cast member stores. I forgot where she was. And all she wanted to buy was Mickey ears. According to her video, she's like, I just came for some Mickey ears. But I don't know if it was one of the drop days, where they receive merchandise, because there was a line that wrapped around the building. She showed the line of people, and all of these people that she showed were all resellers, that were on live selling. Okay, well, what are you guys looking for? They all had these giant baskets and carts that they were gonna start throwing stuff in. And she's like, I just want to get in the store to buy some cheap Disney ears because I can't go to the park, right? So she finally gets in. I saw her second video when she posted it. She finally gets inside. And like there's live streamers all over the store, and they're literally on their phones live streaming and doing the whole like QVC style selling. They're like, all right, we got these puzzles. Who wants this puzzle? Who wants this blanket? Who wants this? All right, we got 4 of these blankets for sale. We got this. I'm like literally in the store. I'm like, isn't this a fire hazard? Like, how are the cast members in the store allowing this to happen? And I was all sorts of confused. I understand why a lot of these people do it. Like, I want to be able to empathize with them given like the situation a lot of people are in because of work and jobs and stuff like that. So I understand that this is a way to supplement, you know, their income and stuff. So I don't want to be, you know, too like, I don't want to be too horrible about it. I understand the situation that they're in, but I think there's a way to do it. Like I've kind of been against resellers for a long time because they overbuy and then stuff gets overblown in price and it's really hard to get it right. That's the part that bothers me the most about this. And now the fact that they're like live QVC, live TikTok shop or something like that, like sales in the middle of a store, I'm telling you, it's a fire hazard. Like stuff like that shouldn't happen. If you want to buy a bunch of stuff and then sell it and, you know, risk losing your pass or whatever's going to happen, that's on you, right?
Right.
But again, it's hard for me to also criticize because I know the situation a lot of people are in right now. And so, like, I want people to eat. I want people to be able to, like, live in a home, right?
Of
like,
course.
So, I don't know. It's such a hard situation. It's a weird balance that I think these people need to find where there are some that are just cruel. Like, you bump into them and they're like, how dare you? You're in my shot. It's like, lady, you're the one in the walkway, right? Like, you're blocking everybody from getting through. So, I don't know. I guess if you're going to do it, if Disney's allowing it to happen, then, you know, like I said, I'd rather people do that and eat and have a place to live because they found a way to pay their rent than not, right? And I'd rather not buy the product and then be able to sell it to somebody else. I've had to kind of find a way to reframe how I felt about resellers. But
understandable.
Those resellers that are just absolute jerks, stop it. Just don't do it.
Another thing that people need to remember is that if they're going to that store, I mean, if there's a lot of people, there's going to be little space in between because they like to put merchandise everywhere. So people don't remember to keep, you know, aware of your surroundings, which makes things worse.
Yeah.
So just know where you're at, do what you got to do, but just be aware of your surroundings, please. Like, that's it. Safety first.
and honestly, I think that's one of the biggest, you know, I know we've talked about this off podcast. I've kind of hinted at it for like the last, I don't know what, like 2 years now on podcast about the, you know, the streamers being nice and why we support Larry so much and his streams. And, you know, he's one of the nicer streamers and he's one of the more respectful streamers. The reason we say that so much is because there are a lot of streamers that are super rude, they're super entitled, and they act like they own the park. They, you know, they use the excuses of, you know, well, I pay my ticket to get in. Well, so did everybody else, right? Like, you're there every day doing this to try to get people to tap on their screen and send you some galaxy or whatever. But how do you know that you're not ruining somebody's once in a year or once in a lifetime trip because you put your gimbal in their face? Right. So, you know, that's really, I think, the issue that I have with some people, that they're just not respectful. They're like, if more people, like, especially on attractions, like, I know Disney has finally started telling streamers that there's certain attractions that they can't stream on at all. Like, I think Runaway Railway was one of the first ones that they said you can no longer do it on. And I don't know if that had anything to do with the fact that, you know, they were having some issues with the screens and they were seeing the Windows error screen instead of the projections and stuff. But
I think it's more people keep dropping their stuff on the track, and it takes if that goes down, it takes it over an hour to reset. So I think they're just trying to keep people, like, keep the ride up.
Could be. And if that's the case, maybe it's a start of, people learning to be a little bit more respectful and not crossing the boundaries of how they're streaming or how they're sharing. Because I'll be honest, I like watching live streams. There are people's live streams that I've seen, especially, there's things that I've seen to try to keep connected to the park since I haven't really been able to go. I'll watch Larry's videos, after. Sometimes I can't watch Larry's videos like when he's streaming, but I'll go watch them on YouTube after they're reposted. So, it's how I try to stay connected to the park. But when I see videos of certain creators that are just yelling in people's faces or like acting super entitled, it just bothers me, man. I just don't like it. That's where I'm going to stop because I don't want to say something.
Well, on eBay, there's 2 of these blankets are on eBay. One is $75 or best offer.
Which one?
This is a Lion King.
Okay.
There's a Little Mermaid one that has 4 bids on it. The current bid is $137.50 with $12 shipping.
That's a $20 blanket, yo.
That's a $20 blanket.
Yo.
No.
Yo.
Oh my goodness. Well, like I said, if I've said how much I've been against the resellers. I think it's a different situation now, and I think some of the resellers are doing it primarily to supplement the income that they need to, buy food or keep a roof over their head and stuff like that. So if that's the case, then I want to concede some of the heat that I've put out there about it. But I will say that if Disney is allowing you to do this, keep it respectful, because you never know when Disney's going to say, you know what, we don't like how this is going, and they're just going to not let you do it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So, try to keep it as cool as possible if you want to be able to keep doing it, is all I'm going to say at this point. So, let's see. What else we got here? Hey, Nightmare Before Christmas is coming back to the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
This is seeming like a tradition now.
It is yearly.
It has been.
Yeah. Who's playing the parts this year? Do you know?
I believe Janelle Monáe is going to be Sally.
Oh, nice. I like her.
Let me get the other. I had all my... I know John Stamos is going to be in it. He's being Locke, I believe.
Isn't he in every Disney thing?
Yeah, I'm kind of getting bored. Like The Rock. I mean, it's like...
He's in everything. He is a Disney favorite.
I'm not saying he's
for the
not
company.
awesome. He is.
Yeah. But... I thought I had...
I thought I had the picture too, and I was like, what did
It's
I do
in our
with
text
it?
messages.
I sure did. And I'm looking through them right now.
Nightmare
I
Before
should have been ready.
Christmas, Hollywood
And I
Bowl.
should have known.
All right, let's see. I just
Oh,
found
here
it.
we go. Oh! I was excited about this because, Cam Page is not around, unfortunately. But they found someone to be Oogie Boogie. And I'm so excited. It's Keith David, who is Dr. Facilier, who is an awesome voice actor. So
Yes.
he's perfect. So
That's a
whoever
good
goes,
choice.
it's going to be like Facilier just singing Oogie's Boogie
There you
song.
go.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
I like it.
I love it. I'm like, that's a good choice. That's a really good choice after Ken Page. There's also Riki Lindholm. I'm not too familiar with her. I think she was on
Riki
Big Bang
Lindholm
Theory.
is part of the isn't she part of that duo with
Yeah.
What's her face with what's her name?
Kate.
With the Kate McCucci,
Kate McCucci.
Garfunkel and Oates.
Garfunkel and Oates. Yeah, that's what they are.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. But she's going to be Shock.
That's cool.
Hey, you know what?
They
haven't announced who's going to be Beryl. Unless
it's me. I'm announcing it now.
Wait, isn't that usually Danny Elfman?
That is.
But isn't Danny Elfman playing Jack?
He does both. He does both in the movie, right?
Yep. Well, no, not in the movie. Wait.
But he usually does it in the stage show, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see John Stamos be Locke. It's like, how... I want to hear how kooky and crazy he could sound.
No, it says in the film it was Paul Rubens, Catherine O'Hara, and Danny Elfman.
Oh my gosh, take away my card.
In Kingdom Hearts, he was voiced by Jess Harnell. Or no, sorry, voiced by Jeff Bennett. Locke was Jess Harnell. And John Stamos. Jonathan
I've always wondered
Stamos.
I don't know if we've talked about this before, but I've always wondered why they don't give you a virtual option to watch these shows.
That would be
really
fun.
Any concert, you know, because I remember there's it's not, I guess, the best way to watch them, but there's concerts that I've watched on TikTok. I know, that's what I'm saying. Either, you know how they release films on Disney Plus or something, you can get early access to stuff. I would pay $30 to watch this on Disney Plus, or you know, whatever the case is, wait a month to watch it, or you know, pay for some live stream to watch it the day of the event. You know, I don't know. I would like for them to have a live streaming option for these things, because sometimes they sell out, you know, and you want to be able to go. I remember going this was a couple years ago, but we went to the Encanto one at the Hollywood Bowl, and I loved it. You know, I would love to see the Nightmare Before Christmas one, but this one's one of those shows that always sells out because of how really popular fast Nightmare is. And to not be able to get a ticket, but to be able to stream it, at least to be able to watch the show. Which was it, the Encanto one? Yeah, it was the Encanto one that they put on Disney Plus eventually, for Christmas or something. It was a month later or something like that. If they put a nice production version of it like that to watch on Disney Plus, I don't even care if it's free. If I could pay $25-$30 or something to watch it, I'd pay for it. I think it's worth it.
My guess is it has to do with royalties. You pay excuse me, you pay these actors okay, you're going to be in 3 performances or whatever, and this is what you get paid. But then because of SAG and all those, the unions and stuff, if you're filming it and doing then there's royalties to pay and da-da-da-da-da-da, and they have to weigh the pros and cons of money to be okay, this is why we don't do this, and then live stream is technically still a TV thing in the union or something. So my guess is it all comes down to money. It's all money,
breaks
right?
my heart, because if they could put up the show from 2021, I mean, that was the most epic version I had seen, with Weird Al, Pee Wee Herman, and Danny. It just we just have, that would have been awesome to just pay. I pay for that to watch it again. Yeah. Because it was a great cast.
Well, I mean, I guess our one nice thing is the Hollywood Bowl doesn't care if you film, so people are just filming the whole thing anyway, right?
But I want a clean shot.
That's what I was going to say.
Audio.
That was the good thing about the Encanto version. Even watching it live, it was nice, but having a version where there's multiple cameras, there's close-ups, the audio doesn't sound drowned out, there aren't weird echoes, you're getting a good production version of it,
right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're sitting super far up in the bowl, you can't see the tiny people on the stage well. You can't, you know what I mean? So to have close-up shots of them and see them emote as they're going through these performances, I think is really part of the fun. So there aren't the large screens that they have there for some of these events and some of these performances aren't showing you the performers most of the time. They're showing you clips of the films, or they're showing like ambient video and to kind of extend the stage and stuff like that. So having the opportunity to stream these, that's what I'm telling you. If it's a money thing, imagine the people in other states that would love to go, like, to see this performance at the Hollywood Bowl and can't, but now they could pay $30 to watch it on, streaming on Disney Plus. That's where you make up most of the money. That's where you get more of it back, and you can pay your actors, you could pay, all the musicians, everything you got to do, and there, we solved it. Disney, start streaming these.
Take our idea, please. We'll give you money.
Go stream it. Go do it, Bobby.
Robert, darling.
Robert, my boy. All right. I think it's time to take a brief moment before we continue to thank a very special group of listeners and viewers known as the FGP Squad, our podcast, Fairy Godparents, because it's their support via Patreon that help make these episodes of Podketeers possible. For more information on how you can become part of the FGP Squad family, we invite you to go to podketeers.com/FGP. On that page, you'll find a list of some of our top contributors, a link to our Patreon, some information about what the FGP Squad is all about, but in general, being a part of the FGP Squad family gets you some additional perks, like access to additional content that we've uploaded to Patreon, a special section of our Discord server. You'll get discount codes for new Podketeers gear. You'll also have, of course, our thanks, and you'll make us happy for being a part of the FGP Squad family. But there's a lot of times that I also make these random 3D prints, and I don't have space to put them all in. I'll just randomly send stuff out to people, t-shirts and 3D prints and different things. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We'll be happy to answer any questions you might have, but more information can be found at podketeers.com/FGP. And of course, to all of the members of the FGP Squad, we just want to send a huge thank you for your continued support. Since we're talking about links, as always, I want to remind you that podketeers.com/links is where you want to go for our most commonly asked for links. There you will find a link to our latest episode, the Disneyland playlist, which just celebrated 100 episodes of Disneyland. You'll find a link, of course, to any fundraisers that we're doing with our official charity team, Teamboat Willie. You'll find links to our YouTube channels, not just ours, but our pal Larry's YouTube channel, Goofy Guys Adventures. Make sure, again, if you like park streams, go follow Larry over on YouTube. He usually streams 2 or 3 times a week from the park. You'll find a list also for our Armchair Imagineering playlist. And you'll find a link to our Discord community. So we'd love to have you as part of the community. We talk about Disney stuff and random things and tacos and cakes and donuts and all sorts of cool stuff over on Discord. So if you want to join the community, we'd love to have you there. So podketeers.com/links is where you'll find all of that. So that's it. It's time to jump back to the show. Ba-ba. I want to show you something cool.
Okay.
Again, a video over on TikTok.
Do you know any other websites besides TikTok, Hazel?
Dude, it's called doom scrolling. I do it all day.
I mean,
or all night, rather.
It's right there.
All night long.
It is all night long, exactly. This was posted by an account called Poster Conservation. Okay. And I don't remember how I found this account. It didn't come up in my FYP. I was searching for something else, and I saw another video that they were posting. It was like a Cinderella poster. I think they were doing the Cinderella poster. I don't remember. But I became fascinated with how they restore these like old posters and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And they had an old Disneyland poster that was also co-branded by Greyhound, the bus company. And you know what? I'm actually going to stop talking. I'm just going to show you the video because this is super cool. So
unrolled this poster. I wasn't sure if I would restore this one. It was torn in half and the paper was really badly stained.
So it's in 2 pieces for starters, right? Mute this here, but it's in 2 pieces, and so they spray it with this like kind of bleach almost that doesn't damage the paper but whitens it at the same time to try to restore it. And so they add glue and they add strips and everything to try to piece it together. But this is the part that really gets me about these, that they repaint all of the portions of the poster that they are missing, and all the intricacies of the design, trying to fill in the seams. I mean, look at this poster, how it ended up at the end. Like at the beginning, I'm gonna rewind it for a moment again.
Not
here.
My toxic trait
So
it's missing. They just cut the whole bottom off.
Yeah. But look at how yellow it is. It's in two pieces and everything. And then for it to end up, looking like this at the end, this is amazing work.
Yeah, these have you seen these poster pages before this one?
No.
Oh, I get these all the time. I think these are I've watched a ton of these, and yeah, it's crazy because they get it they have these big flat tables and they get everything like soaking wet. They like just douse it in water like with the Hudson sprayer thing, and then they put these big plastic sheets on them. And that's how they clean it, is they just like put the big plastic sheet and squeegee the water out, and then add more water with detergent, squeegee the water out, with protecting it under these big plastic sheets. And then, yeah, like you said, they do like the bleach, and then supposedly all of the stuff that they do to the poster, not the bleaching, of course, but any of the like painting and things like that and touching up and gluing to this other paper and stuff is all reversible. It's all able to be taken off so it keeps the integrity of the original poster while making it look more presentable, because some people want to have that, want it to be presentable, but it may, if somebody colored on an original Star Wars poster, it might lose some of its value. So all of this stuff is reversible according to the people, the other ones I've seen before.
How do you reverse the aging of the paper though? Because once you bleach it,
not the bleach, but like the glue that they use to glue it.
I see.
And
so
like the color pencil and stuff.
Like
yeah,
gotcha.
The bleaching I don't think people, I think that's one of like the main conservative things. Have you seen when people clean paintings?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's the paintings ones are crazy, where they're like, oh yeah, you can tell like all these people smoked in this house, or like the varnish is yellowed so much, and it's like, oh yeah, you couldn't see
cracks in the original like paint.
You couldn't even see like all this stuff in the background because it was full of yellow gunk.
Yeah. I think this was an extension to some of the other videos that I've watched where people clean rugs.
Oh, I've seen the rugs.
They have these like giant rugs on the floor, and like they literally look like they were pulled out of like a flood or something. Like they're horrible. They're full of mud and everything, and they spray them down with like, they're walking around in like those big like rubber boots, and they're like spraying them down, and then they got like a bunch of foam, and it sits there,
like big
and they got
squeegee
big squeegees and big brushes, and they're like sitting there squeegeeing and brushing them, and then they spray it again, and before you know it, like obviously it's more time lapsed, but before you know it, this rug that was completely full of mud and unrecognizable is like, hey look, it's Donald Duck under here, right? And it's like this, like, it's crazy to me. Sometimes I feel like it's set up though. Like they're like, let's dump this rug at the bottom of the ocean for a month and see what happens. It almost feels like that. They're like, just throw it in a river or a lake or something, and then come back when it's full of mud. But I don't know.
I just had this thought. It's like, imagine going back and telling yourself 20 years ago, hey, you know what you're going to do? You're going to watch, you know, it's going to be really entertaining watching people clean a rug.
Right.
And you're going to watch 50 videos
and
in an evening
so satisfied.
of this person cleaning a rug.
And that's the thing, Mel. It's like you watch these and you're like, that is so satisfying.
That's a clean rug.
It's a very clean rug. I'm
not doing it.
I don't know what it is, but I like it. I like what's happening here. So, yeah, check them out. Poster Conservation is the account over on TikTok. They have one that they did with like Pinocchio. The other one that I watched was like a restoration of a Houdini poster. I'm a big Magic fan, and I have a Houdini poster and a Carter poster that are put away that I just don't have space for right now. But the Houdini restoration was pretty cool to watch as well. So
they do a lot of Star Wars, a lot of the they're because that's kind of one of the big.
I
ones,
thought I remembered seeing like a Jedi or a New Hope.
Yeah, and a lot of people explain some of the here's how you can tell if it's an original one, and here's how you can tell if it's not. And even if it's not, it still was printed in the same year, and it's still really old, and it's valuable but not as valuable as the other ones, and all this stuff. That stuff is crazy.
How much do you think something like that costs?
To get it repaired and stuff?
Yeah, let's use the Disneyland poster, this Greyhound one that we just saw. In the current state, what would you estimate something like that would cost to restore?
I'd say it's $1,000.
Easily.
I almost want to say it's more than that.
Right. Well, I'm trying to think too, because it's the people that are doing this, they may want to sell it, and you put $1,000 in, but it's only worth $400 or whatever. It's worth it to somebody, but it's very. I've never looked it up, but it's got to be expensive.
It has to be at least 1,000 just to, like you were saying, Andrew, just to bump the value of it afterwards.
Right.
Yeah, I guess it's also size based for the poster.
Oh yeah.
From this quick search that I did, it looks like it ranges from about 150 to over 2,000.
Gotcha.
And
150?
depending,
I guess it depends on how dirty it is and
how
what you're
dirty,
having
how
to
much
do.
work, yeah. And in some cases, they're often billed hourly, and they go for $90 to $100 per hour.
That's bananas.
Craziness. So cool, though. I love this. Let's see. I actually had a question for you about your recent trip to the parks.
Oh, okay.
Because I found something out. Actually, I had a couple questions about it, but I found something out that I didn't know if you realized or not. And for those people that are still able to go to the park and are celebrating the 70th anniversary, you might want to take advantage of this. But do you remember those tickets that you were getting with your MagicBand?
You mean my little pieces of paper?
Your little pieces of paper, yes. So as part of the 70th anniversary, one of the ways that you can celebrate is you can walk around to different areas of the park. One of them is Tilly's booth on Main Street. There's the Silver Spur Supplies in Frontierland. I think that one's doing the Golden Horseshoe. There's one for the Riverboat and one at the Railroad. In Fantasyland, there's a window in front of the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, which I think you said that one didn't give you a ticket. That was just an animation
does a little animated thing, yeah.
Okay, and then there's the skipper lockers over by the Jungle Cruise, and then at Autopia in Tomorrowland.
Yep.
So you went and got all 5 of those, right? You have 5 tickets?
I believe I got all of them. One, I got Cinema, Mark Twain, Railroad. This is a Jungle Cruise, Golden Horseshoe, Autopia. Yep.
Apparently there's 60 of them.
Well, yeah. So there's a bunch of different. So I saw that some of them have. Let's see. I think
so.
The Autopia one
is
that
the
has
best
a lot
one.
of.
Yeah, that one has 6 variants of it. Because if you look at it, there's 6 boxes. And so Andrew got the 6th one with the check mark. If you go back, you can get it with, the check mark in one of the other
different
spots.
spot. Yeah.
So there's, 6 variations of that one. There's different tickets for all of them. And in total, there are 60 different tickets that you can collect as part of these little ticket collections.
There's
I'm
10.
surprised it's not 70.
I know. It's a missed opportunity on that one.
Right?
Maybe it was something they thought up for the 60th and didn't use it, and they're like, well, let's just use this. We already
Hopefully
have it
they have these still going on in December. Hoping to go back then, and I want to get more little pieces of paper.
Hey, if they're celebrating the way we are the 10th anniversary, we're going into year 2 of celebrating year 10.
No, 11.
Right?
Yeah, we're halfway done with 11, though. We're rapidly approaching year 12, and we're still celebrating year 10. So if Disneyland does the same thing and they celebrate it for multiple years, it'll
fine
be
by
there
me.
till
I
next year.
I want to get my little pieces of paper.
So for those that don't know, if you are collecting them, head over to those areas in the park, scan your MagicBand, you'll get the little ticket for free. It's a cool little keepsake. But yeah, remember, there are 60 total, so you'd have to go back multiple times in order to get the other ones as well. I think you can only get one per day as well.
Yep. I have 2 Mark Twain ones.
Mark Twain.
They look identical as far as I can tell.
So you got the same one both times?
I guess.
Lame.
And then I have 2 Railroad ones.
They Star Tours you.
And they're identical as well as far as I can tell. I'll have to look up. I know somebody had a list of the differences on where they're different, because because the Autopia one is the easy one,
right? That's why I pointed it out, because that was the one that was easiest to determine. If you find the list, send it to me. I want to know what they are, because now I'm curious. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, this is one of the biggest things I wanted to ask you about. I didn't get a chance to ask you. We talked about Oogie Boogie Bash and whether you got your $40 of Costco candy, but I wanted to know if you did the Lorcana experience, because they recently released a new chapter. I believe it's called Fabled. And from what I understood, over at the Animation Academy, they were going to be doing a special Lorcana thing where they would give you some cards to start out, and then you could earn a couple of holo cards. Did you do it? Did you get them? And did you get me some?
I mean, maybe. So I got, this is both me and my wife's stack of cards.
My wife, Walt Disney?
My wife. Yeah, Walt Disney's my wife. So there's, so I think you could do this up to 3, so you go in and there's a little show. And so you get in line in the Animation Academy, and then they take you down into the Beast Library, and then a guy comes out, and he's dressed in a costume from Mickey and the Magical Map, and he's like, "Hello, my name is whatever it was," and he has a big paintbrush or whatever.
Big paintbrush, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he has a big paintbrush, and he's like, there's 4 screens set up on easels that look like paintings, and they're they don't have any color to them. They're just sketches, and he's like, and you can take this kind of magic and you can put it on Stitch, and he's now dressed like Elvis, and then you could put it on Winnie the Pooh, and now he's like a wizard or something, and then they're like, oh no, Belle is missing, and he does it's very very much very overacty. It was fun and silly. They pulled, so the first they brought a kid up to do the Stitch one, and then they pulled my wife Tina up to do the other one, and it's oh, you're strong, because all 3 of the other paintings did it. It's this is obviously a all right, we got to get you through this. But yeah, it was fun. There's lighting cues and stuff. It was pretty fun, the little show. And then you make your way back out, and on the way out they hand you a little pack. They hand you this little booklet. Well, not this one, this is the second one. They hand you a little booklet, and inside's a pack of cards. And what you needed to do, and by booklet I mean it's just a folded piece of paper, is you had to trade with people. You had to end up finding the 4 cards that were on this page by trading with people or whatever. And
wait, so they what did they give you first then?
Well, they gave me a pack. This thing?
Right, so they gave you that, and then
they gave me one of these.
Did they give you?
Just an unopened pack. It was just a pack of cards.
Oh, okay.
And there's probably, my guess is probably there's maybe 6 or 8 variants of this page here. So people were like, I need this one, I need that one, da 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 da. But I don't think the packs they were just normal packs. So they weren't like set up to where all those cards are in there. So we ended up able to get our first thing with the help from some people where they're like, here, I have this set too. You go take the set over there, bring it back.
That's cool.
Because you just had to like show that you had them.
Oh, because I was going to ask if you're getting, like, unless they set it up so that the packs that they had specifically looked like a regular pack, but they had the same ones, or they made it so that X amount of packs had the cards that you were looking for.
Yeah, I don't think so, because people are having a hard time. Like, everybody in our group was like, I had one, and I was like, too short. Like, nobody in the whole area, we kept going to all the different people, and nobody had the thing, so it doesn't look like they were putting those, like, they weren't specialty packs at all, as far as I could tell.
What you did was smart, though.
The guy was just like, yeah, just take this, show him, and then bring it back. Well, what it was, we had 3 people in the group that had the same one, and I tried to go up and be a little sneaky and be like, yeah, like, it's everybody in my family got the same one. Can I just get all 3 of them? They're like, they have to come up. And I was like, okay, well, can I just get mine now? And she's like, okay. So I got the one, and then I brought it back. I was like, you're going to have to go back to the guy because they wouldn't give them out. I'm like, I get it. So then they gave you this. This is the Bell card.
Pretty.
That's nice.
Bell, accomplished mystic, floodborn hero, princess, sorcerer. So we have those, and then the next one supposedly was, you did the next one, then you got the beast. If you finish the second booklet, because when you got your card, they gave you the second booklet with it to go try and trade more. But you didn't get any more cards. You got the single. You didn't get like another pack or anything.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't know. It was fun. We did it we got to California Adventure early before Oogie Boogie Bash, and there was time slots left for the end of the day. Oh, excuse me. And we got in, and we were like, we'll get there. You know, we want to make sure we do it early before Oogie Boogie Bash started. And so we got there maybe 30, 45 minutes early, and we were the second group in line, so we were able to be in the first wave of people to do it.
How many people were in each group?
I don't know, enough to fill up that library, so maybe like 40.
Okay.
Maybe a little more than that. I didn't really look behind me. I was in the front because we were the second group, like second party.
Gotcha.
But enough because you sat, maybe halfway back in the Beast library, and then the other half was like where the guy was doing his little spiel. But yeah, it was a fun, time. I got a free stack of cards. Tina got one, I got one.
That's nice. Yeah, that Bell card. I mean, both the Bell and the Beast card, because they're technically promo cards. They're not like, you can't just buy them. They won't come out as part of a regular pack anywhere.
Oh, really?
They're, as far as I know, that's the case for them. But I think they were originally, like, people were posting them for like $70-$80 per card on eBay, and I think the harder it is to get them, as more people are buying them, the price is going up on each one of them.
Woohoo! Got some money here.
I was gonna say they're worth like a decent amount.
So you're saying I shouldn't be like picking my teeth with it?
No, I mean, you got to stop. Pick your teeth with something different.
I'll use the Eeyore instead.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, as long as they decide not to release it somehow, because one of the, I forgot what happened, but I had one of the D23 boxes that they released that I had to stand in line for and get a little wristband for and all sorts of garbage for it, and it was like $100 when I bought it, and I wanted it because it had 5 special cards, and one of them was an Oswald card. And I knew that the Oswald card was eventually going to get released, because getting it as part of the D23 box only gave you early access to the Oswald card.
Oh, yeah.
So I wasn't too angry that they were going to release that later. It just wasn't going to be guaranteed. It was going to be like in the wild. It was a pack that you had to just get lucky to get the Oswald card. What did get me later was that they started selling the D23 sets on the DisneyStore.com site, and you could just buy them. I think they were also slightly discounted, if I remember correctly. So this like thing that I had to stand in line for 4 hours for, I could have just waited and bought it on DisneyStore.com. But whatever, I'm not gonna cry over it. I'm just gonna let it go. It's not like I could have been doing anything else. Whatever. It's not like I missed one of the shows to stand in line for Lorcana cards. Whatever. Anyway.
They also have in this pack, in the packs they had, where is it? Is it this? They have like, I don't know if it's just like a thing they do, but there's like this like piece of a card that like makes a bigger picture. Ooh. It's like the back is just like an advertisement for Villainous, and something called Chronicles of Light. But I looked, because I was curious, and it like makes like this power line poster kind of looking image or whatever, but you have to have like 9 cards or whatever to make out the image.
I think the big deal about this one also is that there are 2 power line cards that you can collect, and so people are really trying to get the power line cards. I don't remember what I don't remember if the other one's like Max or Goofy, and then the other card is power line, but yeah, I haven't been keeping up with it too much. I just knew that they were doing this Lorcana thing, and was wondering if you did it and whether you got me any, because I just think it's super cool. But all right, I think that's a good place to call it. What do you think?
Why not?
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
well, wait, I got to talk about my shirt.
Oh, your shirt. Yes.
It's a new shirt. I just got it. It's a
I like that. It's a Tower of the Four Winds.
It's a small world with the Tower of the Four Winds. The back has advertisement for the World's Fair. This is by I just got it. It's by a company called Magic Kingdom. I happen to have their sticker sitting right here on my desk.
Nice.
On Instagram. I was wearing this at Disneyland, and a cast member came up to me. She's like, "Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me." I was like not paying attention. I thought, I was like, nobody ever wants to talk to me. Excuse me, sir.
You were in trouble.
And she like, no. Then she turns around or somebody was like, "She's talking to you," and I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And she's like, "Oh, I just want to look at your shirt." I was like, I was on the fence about buying it, but now I'm seeing it in person. Like, I gotta go get that when I get home, and da 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 da. So, very happy with this shirt. Yeah, you don't see too many like It's a Small World things that aren't just like little cutesy things too. This is really fun. So that's my shirt this week.
That's cool. I like that one. I like the design on the front. You have to show me the back later, but I like the front.
Can I?
Oh, there we go.
Hold on.
Oh, that's even cooler.
Watch the cable. Yeah. Oh, I like it. I like that.
I don't
cool,
know.
cool,
Can
cool.
you see it?
Yes, we can.
What I'm doing. Okay.
We can see it.
All right.
Yeah.
I like it.
You can see me do a little dance.
I like the back, but I like the
video.
front of it more because I do like the design of the tower on there. So.
And it's like a sketch
cool.
kind of design. It's not got like super sharp edges. It's really nice.
That's a great shirt. I love it. All right, that's it. That's going to wrap it up for this week. Remember, the Teamboat Willie page for our fundraiser is officially up. We will put it over on Discord. We'll share it over on Instagram as well.
I joined the team while I was sitting here.
Team, yeah, I saw. If you could join the team and help us fundraise, that would be amazing. Again, we have a $1,000 goal this year for this. If you just want to make a donation, that would be amazing. Please share it with your friends. And if you want to receive one of the planters of the Indiana Jones planters that we've 3D printed and made for this particular event, remember a minimum donation of $60. and you will be eligible to receive one of these 6 planters. I don't think I'm going to be making any more of these after that.
Limited edition.
Yeah.
Except for the big giant life-size one for me.
Except for the 6 life-size ones for you. Yeah, exactly. But we'll see. I don't think I'll be making any more of these because, again, they were just really time-consuming. And like I said, they were a bit more expensive than I thought they were going to be to make. So yeah. More information, reach out to us if you have any questions, and that's it. That's going to wrap it up. So until next time, keep dreaming, keep moving forward, and always remember to pass on the magic. Have a fantastic week, everyone.
Bye.
See ya.